Hello class, this is Dr. Urbi-Ghosh. Welcome to Essentials of Nutrition BIO112 online. In this video tutorial, I will discuss how to conduct and put together the class discussion activity for this. So this instructions for the course discussion activity is located under the table of contents, under welcome, and then instructions for the course discussion, which is posted under D2L. Now, the purpose of this assignment is to acquaint you with the different viewpoints held by public health policies in nutrition. And I want you to think about the various perspectives, both with yourself in your own perspective and with your own cultural perspective and socioeconomic perspective first, and that's the basis of the first part of the activity. It's a two-part activity, and that is for you to reflect upon your life about this question and how it relates to you specifically and what your viewpoints are with this particular question. The second thing is to discuss the activity with an online discussion post. Now, this is not a graded post, but think of it as more of a check mark, but it's required for full credit of the activity. And so the general purpose of doing all this is not only for you to think about the activities in terms of how nutrition applies to your life and how public health applies to your life, but also I want to see people synthesize the information from various sources and put it into your own words and the context of your own experience. So there are basically 3 steps to this discussion activity. So we have the first step where you go to the discussions. Let's go to the discussions here. If you go to your course homepage, and then you go under here to discussions, and you scroll down, you'll see that the first week is just an student introduction, so that doesn't get a grade, but just for you to get used to posting online and in the interaction with your other student in the class. And then here you have discussion 1, which is about nutrition information and eating out. So I want you to read through the paragraph and do go to the TED Talk, listen to what the TED Talk person has to say and their viewpoint and agree or disagree with that. Then go to WebMD Nutrition blog and see what they suggest on how to incorporate better nutrition into your life and what kind of strategies they come up with. And then formulate your own response in a short 3-paragraph, under 200 word, well-developed paragraph. So I want you to write about it in your own words, and it should be pretty organized and with a topic sentence and supporting details. And feel free to go out and do your own research in terms of other videos online at YouTube, look at other blogs, look at government sources, look at research articles, and then of course make sure you reference that in your paper at the end, and those references of course won't count over the 500 words. And then post a discussion, and after you've done the 500 words, then you post it under assignments for a grade. So you go back here and you upload it under assignments, right here, reflection of the discussion. And there's 4 discussion activities throughout the course. You can feel free to do them earlier. They're all open. They just have a due date of June 9th, June 16th, July 7th, and July 21st, so be cognizant of the due dates. Now, after you've submitted your paper, and only after you've submitted your paper and thought through how that topic relates to yourself and your life and what kind of strategies you can use, I want you to go back in here and post a response student discussion to your peers based on your opinion and the ones that you've read through to give me some perspective of why you think this way. Do you agree with your classmates? Do you disagree with your classmates, etc.? So there's 4 activities like this that I want you to do. And again, the reflection papers was getting graded and the posting is just sort of a check mark. So you don't have to be so very formal in this particular discussion. So you don't repeat the same 3 paragraphs that you wrote, but you can write it more short, more concisely, paraphrase it, only pick up one aspect of what you wrote in the paper if you want, or just respond to one of your classmates' particular viewpoint. So that's what I want for you to do in this activity. And if you have any questions, please email me after you've listened to this video tutorial. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great semester. I'm always here to help and listen.